You don't look 61.
Because I'm not 61!
You are about to meet 4 more challengers who will inspire you over the next 40 days of the challenge. Before today, they all went to Randox Health Clinic in Dublin, where we did blood tests. They stepped in the body composition scanner, which tells us so much, including metabolic age. Professor Niall Moyna brought them all through the minimum fitness test, developed by the DCU Sports Science and Health Department. Check out the tests and the targets on 40dayhealthchallenge.ie. Caroline, welcome. Like myself, all the way from West Cork.
Yep.
You've an award-winning business in West Cork with West Cork Eggs. You're a happily married mum to 4 children.
I am.
You're a coach at your local golf club and a business coach as well. You like being organised and telling people what to do, don't you?
Maybe they're trying telling people what to do. Organisational, maybe, I don't know.
And taking on challenges, though. You like a good challenge.
I like it. I love a good challenge.
Yeah.
And I suppose here to see it through, because I'm really good at starting things and have lots of passion and loads of enthusiasm, and then kind of wintering. So I'm here to see it through the 40 days, to see if I can do something every day for 40 days. And I will do it, because I'm going to keep that habit going then and be more organised.
Are you nervous?
Excited and nervous. Eating better, being healthier, being fitter, everything is just whooshed. There's way too much wine and chocolate in my life.
That's okay. It's all right.
I quite like the sound.
How did you find the assessment day?
Interesting.
Yeah? Was it what you expected?
What made the assessment day one sense, apart from you 4 lovely people, was all the people that were there. It was amazing to meet people. And what I found was supportive, encouraging, positive people. And you need that in your life. And I think I've possibly let positive... I haven't had as much of it. There are still positive people in my life, but to be in that group of lots of them was really good. The 12-minute running, I thought, oh my God. But I did push it and I got through it and I did it. So that's my kind of
It was a good drive home.
It was a good drive home.
But long drives can be, challenging, right?
Lots of thinking.
Yeah.
And I love being in the car by myself because it never happens.
We're going to have a look at some of your stats, okay? So we're going to have a look at a few different ones. First, we're going to have a look at is your weight. It's a number. Everyone in the country should know their weight. There is no question about that.
Now everyone's going in the country's going to know my
your
weight.
And you'll inspire them to know their own. Okay. Let's have a look at yours from the assessment day. From the assessment day, we're coming at 95.7 kgs, just over 15 stone. 15 stone point. It's just a number.
It's a big number.
It's just a number.
It's a number.
But it's okay.
It's
okay because everything thereafter
from here on.
Yeah. That's the way to look at things. Yeah.
Next one up we're going to have a look at is, we'll bring it up here, is your metabolic age profile.
Here again.
It scares everybody. If the fear of God of the 4 of you just looking at me with the face. All right, okay. First of all, what it tells us is how much muscle you have and how much fat you have relative to the average for your age. That's all. If it's above your actual age, you've got more body fat. If it's below, you have more muscle than average. Okay. That's kind of how it measures it and what it does. Okay. Caroline, we'll bring yours up here. I'll have a look and see what the number is.
Oh, no.
Okay.
I was like, as long as it's not in the 6s, I don't mind.
You don't look 61.
Because I'm not 61!
All right. All that tells us, all right, is that there's a little bit more body fat there than
Just
the average for your age profile. What age are you?
52.
Okay. It's only 9 years.
That is 9 years. I'm annoyed because I've allowed that to happen to myself.
That's okay though. You're a business owner. You're a mum of 4. You're incredibly busy. You're a business coach. You're coaching in the local Gaelic club. You have a lot going on. You sign up for things that, like the lip syncs and all that. You're very busy.
It does that. Oh, that's the thing.
I do, yeah.
I know. There is no hiding.
But my point being that you're like lots of people who are going to watch this, who are incredibly busy, minding everybody else, being the person in the community who does everything and says yes. They're the go-to yes person. And then sometimes they put themselves last. And
this is why part of the reason I want to do it, because it's busy, but I don't want to have that as my excuse, reason, whatever what you want to use, to eat and live the way I am. So that has to change.
What I do want to bring your attention to, though, is this video.
God, he's serious.
And you know why?
What's he like?
You are a phenomenally strong woman. Phenomenally strong. You should be able to do 6 press-ups in a 30-second time frame. You know how many you did? 11. Nearly double the standard. And that's a phenomenal achievement. Because you're very strong. You're strong because of the life that you lead. You're active from a work perspective, from a farming perspective. You use your upper body and your body, and it delivers when you test it. That's a phenomenal stat. And you might feel 61 some days, but that tells us you're going to age better. Because you're strong.
Absolutely.
And it's to see that on a testing day is brilliant.
Okay,
That's upper body strength. The stronger you are from upper body strength perspective, the better you get older. You can carry things, you can lift things, you can open things, you can move things, you can push things. It's crucial to healthy aging, and you nailed the test.
You know, if you look outside,
Yes.
how many women do you see walking?
Yeah.
How many women do you see sometimes running?
Yeah.
Okay, how many women in the house, amongst your friends, think about peer groups and family, are saying, I actually did some press-ups today?
Yeah, no.
You know, we just don't do it. As a group, we don't do enough upper body work.
Yeah.
And it's crucial. We need the muscle mass as we age. It's one of the really crucial things to age us well.
Yeah.
Okay, now you can take a big deep breath. Thank you. I promise. Well done. Fair play.
Thank you.
Adele,
Hi.
welcome. You're a Montessori teacher
Yeah.
and an ex-rugby player from Limerick.
Yeah.
You're single, you're living with your parents at the moment.
Yeah.
Tell me all about the reason for coming on board.
Kind of lost myself a little bit from doing 3 nights of training or going to the gym to do nothing. I suppose I'd be busy in the household looking after mum and dad and stuff, so I'm constantly doing something but doing it for others and not myself. So I kind of gave myself a wake-up call and decided to get myself back into where I want to be and feel comfortable in myself.
And the assessment day for you was fantastic. I'm going to bring up your press-ups because they were really good. They were fantastic. We saw that kind of sporting background. Like you've got great strength, which is super to see. How did you find the assessment day?
Good. I actually really enjoyed it.
I think one of the things for you over the course of it in phase 2, phase 3, phase 4 is finding your tribe.
Yeah. 100%.
You loved rugby. I even on an assessment day challenge, I could see it.
Yeah.
You excelled in the group in that room, right? It was brilliant. And that's something that we need to look at. As a future health proofer, the tribe is crucial. Yeah. Anyone who plays sports and then drops off from a food perspective, they think sometimes that they're still fueling for the sporting life that they may have had and currently don't.
That's super, super common. So obviously when you're training, you're expending a whole heap of energy. You're obviously doing resistance training for the likes of the rugby. So you're using your muscles, you require lots of protein, and then you stop, but you still continue eating the same way.
Yeah.
And there's that drop in energy in terms of the expenditure, but the intake is still high. So there's going to be a little bit of a surplus. Did you find that?
Yeah, and I suppose like when I came out of the rugby, like we were in COVID and stuff like that, so everyone was on the health kick and stuff like that. So I was doing online coaching with PT and like that with the food and stuff. So I was strict in it, but I suppose I was following the plan, but everyone's plan is different.
Yeah.
I found that someone's telling you should be taking this, someone should be telling you
That's
should
what
be
I
eating
find.
this.
So many different things.
And I'm like,
Absolutely.
I'm obviously going wrong somewhere, but bread is my killer.
Okay. Common. Very common, by the way.
It's my
Very
killer.
common.
I can't pass the fridge and the bread is there. And it's literally like, and it is my killer. Like, and I'll hold my hands up to it. Like, and that's my number one. Like, but even with, I think, balance my food throughout the day, I don't think I eat enough.
That's really likely.
Yeah.
That's what's happening.
I think that's it.
Really common. I get told that bread is evil, bread is the worst thing in the world on a regular basis.
Yeah.
And that just in this ear and straight out the other, because it's a myth. Do you know, it's a carbohydrate, it's a source of energy, it's a source of fibre, B vitamins. That's what we need. It's just maybe we're over consuming it, maybe we're putting too much of a certain spread or condiment on it, high in sugar, high in fat.
When we met, like anxiety became a feature, didn't it? That was do you want to just take us a little bit through that piece?
I suppose I didn't realise I had it. I suppose, like, I'd be constantly going I'd be doing things. I could have something planned for myself today, and someone might ask me to do something, and I'd say, yeah, I'll do it, and put my own thing. And I just think everything got on top of me. I do a lot at home for parents, and I had a bereavement in the family as well. And I think when that happened, kind of everything kind of just came on top of me. And I had an anxiety attack, which I didn't realise what I was having at all. I thought I was actually having a heart attack. I didn't know what was going on. It was frightening. And I even remember saying to the doctor that day, I never want to feel this way again. So I had 1 or 2 little panic attacks since then, but not in the last couple of months or anything like that. So I think that was one of my main reasons why I went for this as well, is that I needed to do it for myself, that I need to put myself first and kind of overcome all the fears and the anxiety and stuff like that, and being able to balance it. And
so one of the things I asked you to do was look at things around avoidances, didn't I?
yes.
Can you remember that?
Yes.
And did you have a think about that?
I have, but I haven't been able to say no yet, but I'm trying.
Okay. So and one's about avoidances, and one is about saying no to people, because there's high demand put on you as well.
It was.
Okay, it's just create awareness of that, really. That's where we're at. And that's okay. We have the awareness. We're going to make the change.
Eileen Robinson, welcome.
Hi there, thank you.
All the way from Kinvara in County Galway. You're a hairdressing teacher.
I am.
And you had knee replacement surgery,
I had
didn't
a total knee replacement surgery.
you? Back last April.
Yeah, 9th of April.
Amazing.
Yeah.
How did you find the assessment day? That was an amazing day, can I say, first of all?
Yeah, it was a really big day for me because, well, you saw how nervous I was about doing anything, and I was
By the way, as were we.
Yeah.
We didn't, when we saw you on the... double knee replacement, okay, right. Fitness test, okay, right. We were nervous too.
Well, Niall told me to stand on one leg. I think I almost toppled over. I want to get really fit and mobile again. And I think I know loads of people that have had knee replacements as well, and they can't walk or can't run. Sorry, they can walk, but they can't run. And you said like fast walking is as good.
Absolutely. There's a myth that you need to run to be fit.
So
it's an absolute myth.
I think if I tried to run, I'd have felt very deflated.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I was actually, I'm not doing too bad here. I kept going. So
it was an amazing day. It was amazing to watch.
Yeah. Don't show my. This is embarrassing. I was my age.
I'm coming to your sit to stands in a second, by the way. Okay. We're going to have a look at your weight first and foremost.
Oh, this is awful. I know it's awful.
Whatever it is. It's a number. Yeah, it's great. Okay, let's have a look.
My friend said I didn't need an assessment to know that. She said you only have to look in the mirror.
Oh!
That was a cousin, actually. Yeah, it's awful. Wow.
Eddie's going to talk about that cousin in about 2 minutes. That cousin's now cut from the family.
There's radiators and drainers. Find out who's a radiator and a drainer in your life.
So, bringing it back to the numbers. Weight is the first one we're going to have a look at. 101.7 kilos or 16 stone on the button. Okay, so 16 stone. That's where we're starting at. All right, that's important, right? Because for you as a living, for what you do, you stand. I would imagine a lot for your job.
Yeah.
So, the impact of the extra weight on the knees, even in terms of rehab, places a huge impact. Carrying a little bit of extra weight places a lot of impact on joints, in terms of the pressure it places on those joints. And for what you do, you need the leg muscles to be as strong as we can get them. That's really important. And that's what you were very nervous about on the assessment day, for good reason.
Yeah.
One of the things around surgeries is prehab and rehab. So prehab is before you go for surgery. We work with loads of people prior to knee surgery, and then obviously post to get them stronger. But the stronger you go into it, the quicker you bounce back. Your sit to stands. I love how you go to the negative. I'm going to tell you loads of compliments. I'm going to tell you that you're great and you're brilliant. And this was phenomenal for someone who had just had very recent surgery on their knees, who didn't think, and we didn't think I'd do one. You absolutely nailed it. 17 is the target for your age. We did 9.
Did we?
That's a really great start for someone who we all didn't think would be able to do 1.
I didn't think I could do 1, I didn't think I would.
So you should be really proud of that.
Yeah.
I know Sumi wants to talk about one of the blood results. We're going to bring that up.
Absolutely. Yeah, I want to talk about your cholesterol. So the number for the total cholesterol, you want to keep it at 5 or below, okay? And then you've got the not so good and the good cholesterol. So when we talk about the not so good cholesterol, you want it at 2.5 and below. So it's two really easy numbers, 5 and below and 2.5 and below. So I want to have a look at your total cholesterol. And that's 6.35. So if we have the number 5 in the back of our mind, that's not too bad.
Yeah.
And 40 days is a nice length of time. By moving differently, you know, having confidence in being able to walk fast, doing sit-stands, eating slightly differently, it will have impact on that.
Eileen, you can now breathe. That's the good news. We were very gentle all together, which is good. Martina Condell, welcome into the room.
Last. Thank
You're
you.
an SNA in a school in
I am.
Limerick.
Yes, indeed.
You've got your own cycling club that you set up
Yes.
with women of all ages.
I did, yes.
Social connection in the community is a big thing for you, which
Yeah.
is fantastic to see.
Yeah.
And you love a challenge too, don't you?
Oh, that's why this is just brilliant.
And getting out of your comfort zone.
And I'm very competitive. I just, if someone says you're going to do this, I'm going to do it. And I'm just going to give it 200%. So I need this though, because I just get sluggish.
Energy.
I know what to do.
Yeah.
I know I need to drink water. I know I need to stop having 4 cups of coffee a day with sugar in it. I know I need to, stop having cereal with sugar in the morning. And I know all this, but I just don't do it.
How was the assessment day for you?
Oh, I loved it. I loved it. I went home, I said that was one of the best days I've ever had.
Oh my God.
I just loved meeting, the girls were fantastic. And just to meet people who are exactly like I am, in the same boat, with the same problems and with the same aim. I think that's it. We just need to do this.
Sharing is caring,
and
lads.
it's fabulous.
Sharing is caring.
That's my line.
So let's have a look at some numbers. Okay. We do like a few numbers because this is just going to show you how you're progressing over the 40-day health challenge, and we want everyone who takes part, either the challengers or people who are following along, to measure something.
Okay.
You guys had the joys of having lots of things measured, so let's look at them. We're going to start with your waistline to begin with. Okay. The number is coming in at 42 inches. Okay. The number we would like initially is sub 40. We are going to bring up the metabolic age to have a look at it. Okay.
We've all been there now.
Correct. That's right. Yeah. Okay. So we know what it is. We've talked about that. Your muscle mass and your fat mass relative to the average for your age. All right. We'll see what yours comes up at now. Okay. What age are you?
53.
Okay.
Holy.
It's 13 years. So all that tells us, like I sound like a broken record at this rate, but all that tells us is you have a little bit too much body fat.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to bring Sumi in. She wants to talk about one other blood result.
There's just one more blood test we did, and that's called an HbA1c. And it is a measure of what we call glycosylated hemoglobin. Massive name. But what it says to me, it tells me what your sugar index is like over a length of time, okay? And it's an indicator towards developing diabetes.
Okay.
So we have a pre-diabetic state, and then you have diabetes confirmed. At the moment, your number is 43.63, okay? What that says to me in a range of numbers is that you are in a pre-diabetic state at present.
Okay.
We want that number below 42. Okay. 42 is the sweet spot, literally, forgive the pun. But that's the number that we're aiming for. Below 42, you're doing great. You're so close to it.
Okay.
Could we do that over the 40 days of
Absolutely.
the 40-day health challenge?
Okay.
Absolutely. Because you,
Great.
in your opening things, you were so on the ball. You just said, look, I know what I need to do.
Do you know how many spoons of sugar would you use in the tea?
1.
Okay, and how many cups of tea a day?
I'd have 4 coffees a day.
4 coffees, sorry. So that's four teaspoons of sugar already. And if we think about it, even going from a teaspoon to half a teaspoon, massive change.
Okay.
Massive change.
And you said on cereal as well?
Yeah.
Did you say you put sugar on
Yeah,
cereal?
Weetabix. Weetabix is very healthy though.
It's the additions.
And do you add sugar? Do you add sugar to anything else?
No, to be fair, no, I don't, to be fair.
Our intake, our diets, okay, 5%, no more than 5% should come from added sugar. So if you think about it, all the things that would have sugar in them, obviously you have the bits that you go for first, like your chocolate, your sweets, and your biscuits. But like other things like cereals, some breads even might have added sugar. It's just written in, say, different forms like sucrose, maltose, dextrose, whatever it is. Just be mindful of that.
Yeah.
Top tip, back of the packet, okay, per 100 grams of a product, if anything has 15 grams or over, it's considered a high sugar product. So if you look at your cereal, check the Weetabix at home. Okay.
Yeah.
And Sophie, is that in under carbohydrates or where does that live?
Carbohydrates of which sugars?
Okay.
Per
Yes.
100 gram, if it's 15 or over, it's considered a high sugar product.
Okay.
Product.
Is Weetabix a high sugar product then?
No,
Okay, good.
but just check your cereal, okay?
Unless what Martina does, it puts the sugar on. Right?
Yeah, then it's a high sugar product.
With skim milk.
But I think what Sumi said there, it can come down in the 40 days, the
Okay.
blood sugars, the HbA1c. It's really, really important that you try and make those changes from the get-go.
It's incredible, like great information, Sophie. It's really powerful, really
Good to
helpful.
know.
Yeah, the key thing here is it's a team approach. We look at it from all different angles, which is great.
Super.
To the four of you, take a deep breath. It's a scary day. It's a tough day. Coming into somewhere that you don't know what's going on, you don't know what you're going to be presented with.
Yeah.
You've got four people here who you don't know what they're going to say, but you all did brilliant. And thank you for coming on board.
Brilliant.
Fair play, lads. Thank you. Don't forget to watch our final four as they get their first results. Gary,
I'm not allowed to go shopping anymore because when we go shopping, first of all, the bill is twice as expensive.
Yeah.
But there's packets and packets of chocolate bars.
Jeanette,
You can't outrun a bad diet.
100%.
So I do have that in my head and I know that, but I just don't have the tools to put it into place. Do you know, like I don't know what I should be eating.
Dara,
You like to think you'll have 30 years, or 30 hopefully good years of health.
and your favourite breakfast DJ, Colin Hayes.
The fact that I'm not as physically healthy as I was has affected my mental health. There's no two ways about it.